Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today from Mattel, in another Masters of the Universe Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collaboration, we are featuring the Turtles of Grayskull Mousejaw, Evil and Armed with Mouser. So this is another amalgamation between the Masters of the Universe and the TMNT line of characters. This one I purchased at my local Target. Today is March 14th, 2024. I said this in my review of the Man-at-Arms figure. This line has kind of surprised me. I didn't think I'd like some of these action figures as much as I do. Trapjaw was one of my favorite Masters figures from like back in the day. I'm old enough to have grown up with the original line of toys, and I was also there during the TMNT boom way back in the late 80s and early 90s. So this is, I don't know, this really hits close to home. It's a really interesting looking figure. The color scheme is very striking. The white armor pieces really contrast greatly with Trapjaw's OG color scheme. You get a lot of accessories. Trapjaw to begin with, you know, he has swappable arms and like different appendages. So I don't know. It just seems like there's a whole lot going on here, and it's kind of, I don't know. The whole thing's just really, really cool. And he also comes with a TMNT Mouser over there, which is awesome. The illustration on the back, just like all Masters artwork, is just stunning. It's really, really eye-catching. And then you can insert the Mouser onto his arm also. And I guess with all the other figures, this is one of four. You could build Metal Bato, which is kind of like an amalgamation between TMNT's Metalhead and Masters of the Universe Roboto. And it looks kind of cool. So yeah, let's take this out and get started. This is interesting. I'm kind of curious if they did that on the other side also. Yeah, so it's kind of cool that they provide further instructions on how to build the Mouser and also what to do with the extra pieces. I did not expect that. Because generally with the TMNT line of figures, there's always kind of like an instruction sheet, but that's bundled with the mini comic. Alright, so we have Mousejaw, Evil and Armed with Mouser. This does not want to open. There we go. So you get this. What is this? Alright, so this kind of threw me off. I thought this was going to be one of those mini comics, but it's actually like a very thick carded. I guess it's not even really a trading card, but whatever it is, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't really know what this is. I would have appreciated a comic because they did give the mini comics with the standard released figures. Like the Man-at-Arms came with a mini comic. Here's the little kind of like diagram that kind of highlights all the different pieces on Trapjaw that are removable, or Mousejaw as he's called. Oh man, this is awesome. This Mouser is really, really cool. I'm almost tempted to get another one of these Mousejaws just for another Mouser figure. This won me over. This is really neat. Trapjaw looks to be fantastic. You have different appendages, like his little claw with pincher, a little battle axe, his blaster, double-barreled. Oh wow, even the belt's uniquely designed. So it's very turtle themed, has the turtle shell with the skull and bones. The extra arms for Metal Roboto looks kind of neat. I don't know what that is. That looks kind of odd. And it even comes with a flame effect here. Alright, let's move some of this aside. Alright, so like I said, the little mouser here, this dude really won me over. I think it's fantastic. If you're a big TMNT fan, I think this is a great little accessory. You know, these are very iconic characters from the TMNT world. And the mouse jaw figure looks cool. I was kind of very skeptical of this color scheme because the white, it does like contrast and really pop off of the figure. But there's something about it. This kind of it kind of grew on me. Not that it works right off the bat, but I don't know. It's just really neat. I'm kind of curious if I could swap out the mouser arm with the Roboto arm and see what kind of look that gives me. So keep in mind, this is a Build-A-Figure piece for the Metal Roboto. And it does fit, and it actually looks pretty neat. Wow, that's awesome. That looks really cool. Yeah, that's one thing I like about the Masters of the Universe Origins figures, is that you can really Frankenstein some characters together and make some pretty cool stuff. Here is the little blast effect. I'm assuming it's for Metal Roboto, because I think the hand comes off. And then you plug this in. And then attach this. And create like a flamethrower effect. So if you wanted to, you could swap this arm back onto Mouse Jaw. And give him a flamethrower. Or use it as it's intended for the Metal Roboto figure. And the mouse jaw, it's essentially trap jaw, this with a different head. New accessories all around. But it's really, really cool. I dig this a lot. As usual, his mouthpiece is articulated. Let me balance this out. The white's coming off really strong on my camera. This should kind of neutralize it a little. Yeah, there you go. It brings it down a little bit. So the jaw is articulated. You get a nice range of motion with this, with the cybernetic arm. And of course, you can attach different appendages. If you want to go with the blaster, you could go with the blaster. The extra weapons you could store onto his body, but the difference here as opposed to the original Trap Jaw is that the original Trap Jaw has those kind of like hooks where you can hang the weapons, whereas these has a socket. So the only way you can store these is by plugging them in, and it looks kind of unsightly. But that's mostly due to the fact that you can remove the legs off of the mouser. And then plug the mouser into Mouse Jaw's arm and create some sort of, I don't know, crazy like monster arm. Maybe he uses his arm to like reach for like when he's out shopping and he can't reach, items off the top shelf. He plugs this in. And then as the instructions indicated, you can store the extra legs onto the side of the body, which looks kind of weird, but oh well. Overall, I think this is a fantastic figure. At my Target, this thing's just been kind of sitting there. The solo standard figures have been selling out, but for whatever reason, this guy's just been sitting on the shelf. Don't sleep on him. Even though he's priced somewhat higher than the standard release figures, I still think it's a great value. If you're a fan of Trap Jaw, It's definitely worth the purchase. It really surprised me. But if anything, just get it for the Mouser. I think the Mouser looks really, really awesome. You know, this is something you easily migrate into your TMNT line of toys, and it looks fantastic. It's kind of cool because it's almost like a sidekick pet for Trapjaw, or Mousejaw, as he's called in the amalgamation. And of course, you have his standard weapons. You know, they all attach. If anything, I kind of wish they had the hook so you could like mount it like in the classic style where they hang off his belt. It looks kind of weird how they kind of like extend off to the sides like that. But, you know, oh well, what are you going to do? Yeah, so overall, fantastic figure, well worth the purchase. You know, if you see this at your store, you know, don't hesitate. Give it a look-see and, you know, judge it for yourself. I think you need it. So, all right, wrapping this up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.